All right, so we're gonna go over cool recording. We're gonna go over creating a blog today. We're gonna go over um, inputting images, text, um, audio, uploading audio to podcasts, and then also utilizing our images account, which is Getty Images. It's gonna feel like a lot at once, but this is the cool part about having this video is that you can always go back and watch it. So we're going to start with the blog. What's great about this tool is that you'll use your employee ID and password to log in.
ID and password. Wow. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And so like whatever you would use to log into Workday is what you're going to use for this system. There is there are going to be some things that in this I'm just going to show as an example, but you'll have some custom things set up, and I'll go through that with you as we go along. So. The link that you'll use, and I'll send this all in an email with all of these credentials, so you'll be all in one spot. Is going to be the link you're going to use is content.radioedit.iheart.com. It's like a lengthy link, but I threw it in the email as well, so you just type that in. It's going to load up. It's going to ask you for a login first, but since I'm here already working, it's logging me in right away. You're going to see a screen like this. It's going to always be under My Content, and you'll see these other tabs. You don't really ever have to use these other tabs, and you'll see your previous blogs and content that will populate in this list.
Mm-hmm.
So for you to create your new blog, you're going to go over here in this preset on this right-hand side, and you'll be able to type in your preset will be Sunday morning inspiration. And you'll type that in, and a line item will come right here, and you'll just click on that.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you start creating, it should always be there. And if it's not, just type it in and you'll find it.
Mm-hmm.
But for the sake of this, since your blog's not completely completed yet, it's not there. So we'll just use WMXD featured promotions for now. So you'll click this once you have your Sunday morning inspirations typed in here. You'll click New. You're going to get to a screen like this. You don't have to pay attention to anything on this right-hand side because this will be already set up and connected to your blog. But I do want to show you that you'll have a start date here. So if you wanted to do this on Friday and schedule it for Sunday, you can schedule it. You have an end date. No one really wants to end their content ever, so I always leave it blank. And then a slug that will automatically get filled.
What's a slug?
Slug is going to be your URL to your website. So for this, you got a headline. And with your guys' content, what I would stay away from is keeping it really generic. You don't want to be every single week have the same content of word of the week number 20.
Okay.
So for this, you might want to use. I actually like this where you have do not let the sun go down on your anger.
Okay.
I would use that as your title possibly.
Okay.
There's a character count here. You don't have to abide by it. It's just giving you a recommended length.
Mm-hmm.
There's an SEO title, which would be for search engines if you don't feel like there's a long form. And then there's a social title that will go out on social media. If you don't fill these in, no big deal because this headline will fill that in.
Okay.
Your summary is going to be what publishes to Facebook, because once you start creating blogs, I'll put you into the social flow feed, and they'll populate automatically on Facebook. So I know there's a lot of things going on, but it will all start connecting. So whatever you would want to post on Facebook to explain what this article is about.
Okay, on the Mix.
On the Mix Facebook page. So for now, for the sake of just speed, and I'm just gonna put this first sentence that you had. So now getting down into the rest of your blog page, and you'll see how this lays out. There's a plus button. To start adding text and images, you're going to click that plus button. You'll use rich text. And what's cool here is that if you just open this up one day and want to start typing a blog, it is Joe. But for now, we're going to take this, the blog you gave me, and we can just paste it right in. And your blog's right there.
Okay.
And then say every blog should have an image with it to there's a thumbnail, and then there's also I always say to include images onto the page. So what you're going to want to do if you don't have an image that you guys created or took is you can use Getty Images. And this is where the part of the segment I'm going to dive into that. So we have this Getty Images account, and it's gettyimages.com. And we have two different accounts. We have a creative images, which you probably won't use, and a editorial images, which is stuff where you can get celebrity photos. I noticed in this article you spoke about Aretha Franklin being more like Aretha.
Well, that was one of the earlier ones I did. Yeah, and this one I don't think I mentioned. I guess I did. That's
So,
right. What was left out at Aretha's funeral?
Yeah.
It's like people are angry about all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. So for this blog, if there's something that tie into what's going on today, I would use a photo of what's going on today. So if it's about, like I noticed there's also a Kanye West, but there's a little bit more positivity in this blog, so I would actually use Aretha over Kanye. But to get an image that we can use, you're going to go to Getty Images and sign in. There is a login that I gave you. You're going to use that login. It's going to load up. And then you're going to go, it should bring you back to this page here.
Where to go again?
There's a login up here.
Oh, okay, up here, okay.
Yep. And then you'll click, so you'll type in Aretha. I spelled that right? Okay. And then this drop down over here, you'll click editorial instead of creative.
Okay.
So click that, and then enter. And then what you'll want to do is click this editorial. Filter by agreement editorial. Right there.
All of this will be in the. Could you send us?
Yep, in the video.
Right.
Yep. And so to get a photo that we can use, you click on any of these, and you'll see this little. It'll pop up a new window. You'll see these three buttons. You can go with
Small, medium,
large. Yep. You can go with medium. Is usually what's best.
Okay.
And then click the subscription download, and that's going to download to your downloads folder on your computer. And now you have an image for your blog, which is great. So you can click out of all these boxes and head back to your blog tab. And
even though we're mentioning, all the people still argue honestly with the hair salon, we're still talking about her funeral.
Yep.
I would not want to show her in that casket. I think I would still show her sitting in.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. And that's why we grabbed that photo. So to upload a photo, you're going to go to this plus button again, and you're going to go asset. You'll click there. I know this is like, there's so many steps, but that's why we have this video. So you'll go upload, and you'll just click to find your file. Then you're going to find your file in your computer. I believe this is it. Cool.
Okay.
There she is. That's going to upload, and then you'll just click select all uploaded. Click OK. It should load up here in a minute. And then what you'll want to do too to keep us with our legal agreements. It's much easier too if you have your own photo. So that way you can delete the whole Getty Images process.
Yeah.
But you'll go in your blog in the text area, you'll go photo credit Getty Images. And then you'll have the rest of your tabs. This just keeps us
Okay.
safe.
And so you put it at the head and not the end?
Yeah, I put it at the head usually, or wherever the photo is. So if you put this, you'll notice there's plus buttons on above and below. Wherever you put the plot, this does the same thing as you can add the photo below. And I'll show you some cool little tricks. There's these drop down things, these little arrows, and you can move content up or down with it, or remove it completely if you added too much. And so with that, this will automatically attach here. Sometimes the photo will populate, sometimes like right now it didn't, that's okay. And then when you're ready to publish your blog, you'll click this preview and publish in this lower right-hand corner. And it'll bring the screen up, and it'll show you. There's the title. Come on, computer.
But we're not going to publish this, right?
I'm going to just publish it and show you what it looks like on the website real quick. So, and then I'm going to unpublish it. So, I just published it because you'll get the prompt, you'll see a preview, and then you click publish. And then this is where you can grab a link to see your content. And here is your blog.
I'm not going to say it's overwhelming, I'm just going to say it's a lot.
It's a lot, yeah. And that's why it's going to be repetition. So that's why this video's there. It's to help you through it. And it's new, and I get that. But and with you guys being on the weekend, I mean, it's like ghost time, right? So you'll see this, and then if you have any questions, you can email me the link to to what's going on. Be like, hey, this is what's happening. I'm trying to do this, and we'll make it work. So there's the photo. There's your content. All good. And then for your blog, you would see your photo like right here.
Okay.
But since this isn't your blog, we're using it as an example. It's not there. So.
Can you show me where somebody else's blog is? Because I don't think I've seen it.
Yep. Here's Sharon's.
Okay.
And.
Oh, okay. Oh, she's got like video.
That's just a
Oh,
photo.
video.
Yep.
Sorry, images. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
She's got something.
And notice how she just put the photo, getting images,
Okay.
got a little thing, read more here,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. Now, so if you wanted to put your audio in here, so like,
Does anybody else? Because we don't.
you don't have to if you don't want to.
We can talk about that together. I won't make it. But if we do, let me see.
I can send a new training video if you do. How about that? You just let me know,
Okay.
and then I'll send a training video on how to do that.
All right.
Cool?
Okay.
So